Yeah. Uh, First off, let me start this off right. I don't mean to diss, but miss you acting like you guys give to earth, but every one to flirt. You think you look good in a tight mini skirt. You got a lot of makeup, but your face still hurt. You wanna find a man, but he gotta spend first. Your insecurities about your get your feelings hurt. You wanna spend my cash, get your ass don't work. Girl, I know I ain't a looker, but I'm still fresh and you dress like a hooker. Walk around the club talking about here's my cash app. But I'm looking like, baby, where your ass at? Make no mistake, I ain't wasting my time. You may get a lot of money, but you ain't getting mine. You're a one-hitter quitter at best, and I don't even want the sex. Girl, no, you ain't.
Hey, Jersey Deep, what's good with you? So I guess it is working, huh?
There we go. We got comments and everything. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Welcome to Drop Your 3 Cent.
Acting like you all that. I don't want your phone number. Going to call that. Feeding for the cheese out here looking like a hood rat. Only on your knees.
Yeah, we trying something a little different, a little different. As you can see, we're on a new platform. So, just forgive us while we're working out the kinks and whatnot. So, please just be patient with us. So we got a love so far. I am your boy Third Degree. We got Quez in the house. Melvin saying that he's on CP time, and Tisha's on CP time. Well, we're waiting on Queen D to get here. Tanisha, how's it going? How's it going?
What up, Tanisha? How you feeling, sis?
Hey, we got Mama Tucker in the house. How you doing? We letting the music ride a little bit while we let folks get up in here.
My Duke's in the building.
This is kind of cool, y'all. We got a new platform. So I got to give a shout out to to Quez and my pops. They're the ones who helped put this together. We trying to take this to higher plateaus. So I've been working. Man, how y'all been? How y'all been? It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a week. Again, I'm your boy Third Degree. We got Quez up in the house. We got my pops right here in the audience. I'm not sure if the link is showing up on the Facebook Live, but right now we're Facebook, we're YouTube. I'm not sure if we're Instagram just yet, but we're Facebook and YouTube so far. So we're trying something new. I'm still learning, still working out the kinks. So just please forgive me. But like I said, you got your boy Third in the house. We got Quez here. Not sure where D is.
Facebook too. I'm watching it live on Facebook over here.
You watching it live on Facebook?
Yeah, we good. I look good. I don't know about you, but you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you guys hit the like and share button.
Come on in. Let's get busy.
With Facebook and YouTube so far. So this is yeah. So if you guys want to jump in, I'm gonna shoot the link in the comments.
Yeah. Brand new platform. Doing big
brand
things.
New platform.
Doing big things, man. That boy Third and jumped out there, man. He off the porch now.
Just a little bit.
We an official, you know what I'm saying, situation now, man. Y'all, it's going down in a major way. Shout out to all the people who've been here since the beginning too.
Since Facebook Live. So now we have the link.
Y'all.
We have the link to where y'all can get in. We've been having, so it's been like, technical issues as far as how to get on and all this and connection issues. But, as you can see, Quez got his popping. He got the mic pop. We got ours popping. So we up in here.
Out here.
It just sucks because, Facebook will
pin that comment too.
Huh?
No, I was trying to see if I could pin your comment to the top so everybody could see it.
I think I pinned it.
Okay. Yeah. You did the second one. All right, I got you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Man, so make sure you guys hit the like and share button. For those that want to come on, just click that link, and then also what it's going to do is going to, when it says choose your audience or you want to share with this audience, it's going to give you that option too to share with your people on Facebook, so they can get to see you. The more views that we get, the better. So again, we're trying this out, so just please be patient. That's all I can ask for. it feels kind of weird because I do miss the whole aspect of the Facebook Live and seeing who's actually coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like I truly miss that. We just have to just kind of just go and just see who's here, just kind of go off of that. But man, oh man.
Look, the numbers ain't lying right now. We got 6 in the room. You know what I'm saying? Let's try to get to 50 tonight, man. Let's try to get to 50 on the live stream. Catch it live and direct.
Right. Man, it feels good. This new platform, man. It feels good.
Official podcast, baby.
We doing it. So again, I'm your boy Third. We got Quez. We're waiting for some other folks, and they not here. But anyway, we gotta keep it pushing. So again, same as the Facebook Live. You know, we make sure that we keep things. Jasmine Monique was good with you. We make sure we keep things nice and respectful around here. We want to make sure that, you know, we can agree to disagree, but as long as we ain't talking about nobody's mamas, nobody's daddies, or nobody's wives, whatever, it's okay to disagree. We're coming from different points and different perspectives. That's cool. So just make sure you keep it cool. Also, we got to make sure that we keep the profanity down just a little bit, because we don't know who's watching. We could have pastors, we could have children, we could have nuns. We have people, again, I'm worldwide Third, so we got people from across the globe that'll be watching. So we just want to make sure that we keep it nice and respectful. Make sure if you're coming on, if you want to speak, make sure that you turn your camera on so we can see you. Because right now, you know, we don't like seeing no how you seeing right here with Pops, but but you know, like
Pops a pass, man. Don't do Pops like that. Don't do Pops like that, man.
Yeah. But we want to make sure
there's no worries. If people saw me in real time, they realize I'm too pretty to be on this podcast.
I'll drop a bar for that. Drop a bar for that.
Man. So right now, we started something new on the last one. We're gonna start this off again. I'm your boy Third. We got words from Third. So Quez, hit him. Just say Third. What's the word?
Third, what is the word, brother?
The word that I got tonight is called entitlement. Now, there's 3 definitions or 3 breakdowns of the word entitlement. The first one is the fact of having a right to something. The second is the amount to which a person has a right. The third, and most importantly, who said not pretty Ricky? The third and most importantly right here, the belief that one is inherited to deserving of privileges or special treatment, which falls in line to what we're talking about tonight, because this dang on cheesecake lady, woman, whatever, girl, hood rat, whatever you want to call it, and started up a whole worldwide debate about Cheesecake Factory and how she's too pretty to go to the Cheesecake Factory and how blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So a group of women decided to make a list of places not to take a first date. And then men have responded back with the type of women not to date. And now it just, for the third and final topic, it's all about dating and courtship and relationship. All mean, you know? At the end of the day, what is it going to lead up to? So my thing about entitlement is we have this false sense of entitlement of people thinking that they have a right to something that they have yet to earn, that they have yet to actually receive. So when you have these people who are thinking that just because they are pretty or because they put on cheap Walmart lipstick that's too loud for their lips, or they get their dresses off Shein, or they get their clothes off of Burlington and they keep the titties popping out, they think that they're entitled to a certain amount of a man's money. And I do not understand and get that. But in order to get that, then they want to twist words and try to use manipulative words as such as, well, I'm looking for a provider. You're supposed to protect me, provide, and they want to use Bible quotes, but at the same time, not really necessarily bringing something to the table, whether it be financial, whether it be qualities, whether it be personality. They're lacking. And this is where we are. Yes, I said, got the titties out popping, with the $5 dress from either Walmart or Burlington. I ain't knocking it, but I'm just saying, you acting like you a high class person with a $10 outfit. You can't be up here acting like you're too good for cheesecake. Now, maybe I'm a little too salty because I'm taking this really, really personally because I love cheesecake. It's my drug of choice. You know what I'm saying? I just, the last night, I just had a raspberry cheesecake, Ben and Jerry's ice cream. It's my drug of choice. So I feel attacked. And Cheesecake Factory has a variety of flavors, and it's quite delicious. But my thing is, why is that too good for some? So we definitely want to get your guys' perspective. We want to break this down. But again, we have a few ladies who are not on time. So anybody that wants to jump in, we could take people. We could hold we don't want to say how many guests that we could hold, but we can hold quite a few amount of guests. So
we can hold a couple. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple.
Just a couple.
Just a couple. Don't get carried away, y'all. But
man.
I'm working the Facebook Live and everything while we over here.
Like, I see.
Working out some kinks, man. I'm trying to find it because there's been a whole lot of people commenting about this, and I've been telling them all week. Oh well, we finna
attack you.
You know what I mean? Don't hide your face.
Don't hide
your face. We want to see who is too worthy of the Cheesecake Factory.
Right.
Like Thursday, I love me some cheesecake. Period. And then Cheesecake Factory, boy, y'all sleep. That's a real date right there. Cheesecake Factory ain't cheap.
It is not cheap.
That ain't cheap.
So again, I can't really see who's in here. So make sure you guys are hitting the like and the share button, please. Again, this is a new platform, so this is kind of foreign to us. I do miss the Facebook Live because I'm able to see who pops on, so I can give them shouts out and give them love. Make sure you drop a comment. Don't be too scared to drop a comment. Don't be too scared to comment, period. Like I said, whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent, I mean, it really doesn't matter. We show love to anybody. All perspectives are welcome. It may get heated a little bit, because people are passionate about how they feel, but it's okay, though. You know what I'm saying? As long as we bring it here, we keep it here. So
we got Toes in the building.
I'm still trying.
Boy, that boy put his name is Toes. I'm so mad at him.
Oh, this
that man made his name Toes, bro. We finna take your rights away, man.
We out here.
But what's good with you?
We out here.
Not Toes in the building.
You know it. Holding it down. 10 toes down.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, look, I think Tanisha want to come on. Look,
come on. Hit the link.
Look, she in there. She in the car. Hold on. We finna add you up here.
Driving, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm driving.
It's all right. You got
Hey.
Just don't crash.
I ain't trying to catch a case today.
Hey, Jasmine Monique. How you doing?
How are you? She went silent for a minute.
Oh, yeah. She is.
Hold on. Okay, there we go.
Oh, there she go.
That's why. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you. How are you?
I can't hear you, but at least y'all can hear me. That's fine. I'm doing okay. How you doing?
I'm good. You say you can't hear us, but you just heard me ask how you doing.
It's not you. It's me because I'm driving. That's all.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't going to say nothing.
That's all it is. It's just me driving. So I'm
all right.
It's a little for some reason, it seems like it's far away. So I'm about to pull over.
Oh, because you probably have us in your Bluetooth speaker. That's probably what it is.
Well, I took you guys off my off my car, and then I was trying to keep you in my what do you call it? My ear, but it's not connected to my ears.
Oh, we're hearing you just fine. Just fine.
Y'all can hear me. I just can't hear y'all. So my little comment, because that heifer kind of pissed me off. He's gonna go into the cursing part. So I'm gonna try to keep it PG. I like the word entitlement, but at the same time, for me, I don't see I don't know where the hell they got that list from. I eat almost at every place, even if it's just drinks or something to that nature. Ain't nothing wrong with Cheesecake Factory. I don't know where the list came from, why it was even made, and half of these people are probably lonely in their house, not doing nothing but eating Ben and Jerry's at home. So they got all this stuff to say, but yet and still, if you keep doing the same thing and you keep being repetitive, the same stuff is going to continue to happen. Like
Mm.
if you already don't have a man because you that fine and X, Y, and Z, then there's something that you're doing wrong. So maybe you need to go ahead and lower them standards that you got because it ain't working for you. Period. Point blank and simple. That's all. I mean, it just is what it is. Like, I don't understand how you too good for Cheesecake Factory. If you were too good for Cheesecake Factory, then you would have somebody else taking you out to where you supposed to be so good to be and eating at, and all these $100 plates and all this other. For me, I can't do that. Half of the food to me is nasty. $100 plates are damn near nasty to me. That's just me. Maybe it's just my taste buds, but I'm
At the
cool with that
Cheesecake
list.
Factory?
Huh?
At the Cheesecake Factory?
No, like I'm down with the Cheesecake Factory. I dang near eat at all them damn places that was on that list. I don't have a problem with it. Like even when I was I think I was 7 or 8 months pregnant, I got hit on at the and I think I was at IHOP or Denny's or whatever the case may be. That stuff like that don't matter to me. What else can somebody? What can you do for yourself? Like you have to bring something else to the table, and like sitting here worried about what somebody can as far as taking you out on a first date, you ain't even earn it. Like I would have did more to her. I would have left her where she was at, told her to get out my car, and you find a way home. I would have took her back home, but that's just me. If I was him, I would have took her back home. Like if you got you got so many issues about where I'm taking you, then I'm gonna leave you right here, and I'm gonna go about my business. I wouldn't have took her behind back home. I was about to say the A word, but I wouldn't have took her behind back home. That's just me. I wouldn't have took her back home.
Well,
She would have
he was a gentleman.
exactly right there in the corner somewhere trying to find her Uber.
Well, I mean, he was a gentleman. You know,
He was.
he made sure that she got home safe, which is what we always want, especially for our black queens. But one of a comment that had been made by somebody, by a relative of mine, she said, that girl makes black women look bad, and I'm like, geez, because at first, I thought that she was commenting, trying to tell me about how you need to, because I guess I don't know. She was basically trying to say, well, you can't say that all black women are like that. And I said, well, no, I didn't make this list, or nor did I say it. She said, no, I know you didn't, but I'm saying that girl really just makes us as black women look bad because it's making us look like, we're gold diggers, we're this and this and that and da. And of course, we always know that it's not all black women and it's not all women that are like this, but, she is kind of epitomizing a lot of what we see today. You know what I'm saying? Like again, we've talked about like the city girl types, the Cardi B's, and trying to get it in for what he got and blah blah blah. And this is that type of ratchet culture, that hood rat culture that's being glamorized and is getting popularized now. And now we got fake Sadiddy girls acting like they're too good for a cheesecake. And I'm just not understanding what is the whole purpose if you're trying to, especially for a first date. So if you're trying to get to know somebody or you're trying to get the intent, it shouldn't really matter where you go if you're trying to vibe out to this person. But we have some people who say that they won't go to a cheesecake or a coffee date or the park or picnics and whatever. I'm saying they want the treatment just right out the gate. And one of the backstories, and I think I can probably find the clip, but the girl, I guess she tried to respond. They tried to have a cleanup session, where she tried to pretty much reiterate or respond to the backlash that she's been getting. And one of the things that she even said was like, normally I don't date short guys, but I seen him coming. He walked over. He seemed confident. Stop lying. You saw that this dude, he was Indian. He wasn't a black dude. You thought, okay, maybe he has money and maybe I can get him for money. The only reason why you're not wanting to go to the Cheesecake Factory or you're because you're thinking that this guy right here has high dollars to spend on you and you only, but why do you feel like you're entitled to that? You feel what I'm saying?
Correct. And I actually agree with a lot of the stuff because they always, as African Americans, we always, like, even with me being a single parent of a black son, I try to get him away from understanding the statistic that they all put us in. We're lazy, we're this, we're ignorant, blah, 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 blah. We don't want to work, we're lazy, we're this, we're that. So it puts us all in a category, even though some men don't like take the list and automatically think that we're all like that, but it can be perceived that we're all like that. I'm not from California, but when I first came out here, because I was born in North Carolina, I was raised in the South, I'm a military child, so I look at a lot of stuff differently than a lot of people out here. And when I came out here, they automatically put me in the category of some. I'm going to say some because it's not all, because a lot of my friends that are from here are not like that either. But they put me in the category that I was a gold digger and that I wanted their money. And I'm like, hold on. First of all, I got 3 jobs. I will get another one before I let any man think that I want him for his money. So we always get stereotypical and put in a box.
Yeah.
So like we can't do this, we can't do that, and we got to prove ourselves. Even at jobs, we got to prove ourselves more than some of the white people or any other race. We got to prove that we are not lazy. We got to prove that we're not ignorant and stupid and X, Y, and Z. So this doesn't do nothing but put us in a whole nother category again as Black women, that we're all like this. And of course, we have those men out there that don't think like that. They can figure out for themselves that every woman is different, because I don't put all my Black men in the same category. Otherwise, if I can't do that, because then if that's the case, then I can't see what a good man possibly can look like if I just put every man in the same category. So now we got this coming out, and like I have a lot of friends like, hold on, we eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Hold on, can you take me? I'm gonna need that Oreo cheesecake, please. Like I have no problem with going to the Cheesecake Factory. So I do agree with feeling like we're always gonna be put into all one category, even if we're not all the same. And it just doesn't do nothing but do the same thing all over again.
Can I be honest real quick? I think what genuinely happened, because watching the original video was one thing, but watching that follow-up video put it all in perspective. That man was sitting there looking like a victim, like his whole persona. You hear some feedback?
Yeah, we're hearing a little feedback.
Mm-hmm.
See, and I'm not on my phone, so don't try to blame me. I've been off mute this whole time.
Hold on. Hey, Tanisha, press mute real quick.
I got it. There we go.
Mic check.
Better?
Okay, yeah, it's better.
Okay. You can mute people on here too, so that's
yeah. Wow. Okay.
I told you it's just like
I didn't do it on purpose, Tanisha. I would just mute you just to see if it was the feedback.
We done moved on up in here.
Don't have to. We'll unmute you in a minute. But no, watching that secondary video, man, you could tell like he felt out of place, and to me, it looked like she thought she found a sucker. And the problem.
Exactly.
Okay, so we on the same page, right? So it seemed like because ain't no way, like the way she looked and the way he looked, it to me it looked like there was no possible way y'all should have even been in the same environment together, let alone this man taking you on a date somewhere that you agreed to. But all that aside, when she started talking during that secondary interview, I kind of felt like she was on some, we can't go to the Cheesecake Factory because my friends might actually see me with you. That's more what it seemed like to me.
Damn.
Like she
wow.
You talking about your friends wouldn't approve of you going there. I think your friends wouldn't approve of you being there with that man. And that would have been the issue. You wanted to go somewhere where everybody can't go. I'm pretty sure you and your homegirls have been to the Cheesecake Factory together, just like y'all probably been to the Sugar Factory and all some of these other places that's on this list, these TGI Fridays and all these places y'all been there before. So it's not the fact that you don't want to go to that establishment. It's you didn't want to go to that establishment with that man because somebody might see you with Shorty Doo-Wop. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked all about 5'3". You know what I'm saying? And she looked like 5'7", 5'8".
There's nothing wrong with 5'3" women.
No, I'm not saying it, but I'm you know what I mean? I was looking at how timid he was in the interview. Like he really didn't even talk even then.
Yeah.
Like when he was interviewing her that second time, like he didn't really say much. Which stood out to me like, bro, you're not even gonna defend yourself, and she's still right here. Like,
what could he say though? There's not much he could say.
She
Without-
full of shit.
But he already
Sorry.
has the high he already has the high ground. So why would he want to say anything to diminish his high ground? Because if he starts talking shit on her, people are gonna be like, well, he's a douchebag anyway.
No, it wasn't that. It was if you listen to that secondary interview, she started with the list of requirements of what it takes to be dating her.
Mhm.
As you know,
Yeah.
and when you're courting people, you're supposed to spend all your money and you're supposed to do this. And you're supposed I would have just wanted him to say, like, well, ma'am, I had made arrangements for us to do this, and because you didn't respect my time and you didn't respect me as an individual, you made us late to the original destination, which in turn made us have to go to the Cheesecake Factory. That wasn't the original plan, but because you didn't respect me as a man, not even as a man, just as a decent human being, and
As
you
a
didn't
person.
respect my time,
Right.
you were an hour late, which if you frequent, high-end restaurants and you have reservations, they don't change your reservation because you're running late. They move on past you. That's how high-end restaurants work. If you miss your reservation, that's your fault. The restaurant's not going to typically accommodate you because you had something to do and it took you a little bit longer than you thought it would.
Hold up. I have some audio. Hold on a second.
Let's go.
Let's see if I can get this audio to play. Dang it. Where's the clip?
You want to go somewhere where you playing me.
Let's see if I can get this audio to play.
Whoa. Where's that coming from? Is that me?
I stopped it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could. It's me
Oh, okay.
because I'm trying to share the link and it played on me. So because I'm on my phone and then my laptop.
There you go. Turn the volume down on your phone.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
it was playing on my laptop. It's the laptop.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Tisha, welcome.
Hey there, y'all. How y'all doing?
Man, we doing
We
good.
here.
We out here.
We out here.
We out here. Yeah, I hear you.
So, Tisha, what are your thoughts, real quick, while I get this video to load?
On the Cheesecake Factory, girl.
Yeah, and the responses and some of these lists.
Oh, the lists are hilarious to me. Some of the stuff on that list really got me cracking up. But I don't mind the Cheesecake Factory as a first date. But like I've said before, I'm a Starbucks person for a first date. Like I think if they had a chance to me, I'm thinking they didn't really have a chance to talk. Because when you have that first conversation, you start to learn what their favorite color is, what their favorite food is, and things like that. That way you can collect all kinds of information to plan the first date. So I don't think they had that deep conversation. She might have saw at some point, oh, this brother got a little bit of change. He asked me out. So I'm going to say, yeah. And girl, I'm about to go to whatever fancy restaurant she thought she was going to go to a place where she can take plate pictures, selfies, and not post that brother anywhere in those pictures. She was just trying to show out, be like, look where he took me, but wasn't gonna put him nowhere in the pictures. And when she showed up to the Cheesecake Factory, that whole plan just got threw out the window.
Yeah,
We going to hometown buffet.
We know what them places look like.
We going to hometown buffet.
I'm down with that.
Hey, hold on 1 second. I got some audio.
All right, run it, bro.
You're courting me, so court me.
Mhm.
That means wherever I want to go, you take me.
Absolutely.
Whatever I want, you buy me. That's
Hey,
what
turn
I'm
it up a little bit.
I'm looking for a provider.
Why does she sound like
But
Tisha?
after the conversation, I could see how
The
there was
same
a lot
voice.
of I
Okay.
in that exchange.
Absolutely.
I was definitely very self-centered.
Okay, I don't know if you can really hear I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
I
little
tried.
low, but
Lolo. Well, we got the gist of it. So again, she threw out another word that was a key word. Oh, Jasmine Monique shook her head. Yeah, I'm with you on this one, right? So she threw out another word, provider. Provider is a person who gives someone something they need. example, if parents both have jobs so they can feed you and buy you things, buy you what you need, you call them providers. Your mom, your father is a provider if she works, so he can care for you, put food on the table, and send you to school. That is the key word of a provider. It's funny how we got these modern day women who want to twist up certain words. They want to take, again, key elements from the Bible to use it to justify their own hood ratness. And they want to sit up there and use provider as a way to try to get dudes to try to take them out or to get them things. When at the end of the day, these hood rats are just exactly that. Hood rats looking for cheese. They do not want to work. They want somebody to take care of them. They want to pretty much not bring anything to the table but to look cute and to bring their box to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why it's a whole thing where, again, it's becoming relationships are more so becoming a thing of what you can kind of get out of somebody now. And
transactional.
Very much.
Yep.
Am I on a roll? Does anyone want to take the mic?
No,
continue on, my brother.
Go ahead, bro.
I mean, it's getting kind of crazy these days. No longer are the words of, "Hey, I want to get to know you," or looking for the character or the integrity of a person. They're looking to see what they can get out of somebody. And like Quez had so beautifully and eloquently put it, these women today are looking for suckers. They don't want a dude to be a man. They want a dude that they can sit up there and they can get stuff out of. They want a yes man. Hey, babe, I want you to take me to the $50,000. Okay, babe. Oh, I want to do this trip. Okay, babe. They just, like Tisha said, they want to sit up there. They want to take these Instagram pictures and they want to be influencers and they want to perpetrate. But no longer are they talking about coming together and making stuff work or working together as a team. It's all about me, and what they can get out of dudes. But on the flip, and just as much as I got on some of these hood rat chicks, we got to flip it. And some of you dudes, the dudes talking about, well, these are the type of women not to date. A lot of the reason why some of these women are jaded are because of you. Because again, if women are trying to use dudes for cash, you dudes are out there trying to use women for ass. And so they're feeling like, well, if I'm an object, if I'm being used, then why not get what I can get out of these dudes? Feelings, putting love and emotion or time and effort into it. Let me get what I can get if I'm about to get used, because there's a chance that this guy might lie to me. He might cheat on me. He might break my heart. So sometimes with some women, it becomes a defense mechanism. And it's because of some of you dudes refuse to be honest with them, let alone yourselves. And if you don't want to be in a committed relationship, then you should let that be known from the start. And you should always be honest. Like my pops always told me, you only have to lie. Use in other words, where you say you ain't have to lie to these girls. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it 100. But before you keep it 100 with anybody else, you have to keep it 100 with yourself. And if you can't do that, then you need to leave these girls alone, because a lot of these girls are broken, bitter, and now they're making these stupid ass lists talking about they're too good to go to the Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, I think that's what hurt us the most, is that they picked the Cheesecake Factory. Hey, if you would have chose Applebee's or something, we might
Cheesecake ain't Cheesecake ain't crying. They're like all this publicity because the girl said some dumb ish like that. Folks like, well, I'm going to Cheesecake this today, and the Cheesecake is getting business thanks to that. They need to cut her a check so she ain't got to be gold digging no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she need a sponsorship.
She need a sponsorship.
Yeah.
I bet you should be eating that cheesecake if they cut the check. Money hungry.
Making that money.
Hey, they can sponsor the Drop Your 3 Cent podcast.
That too.
We love the Cheesecake Factory.
I love cheesecake.
Right.
But I, you know what? I'm gonna have to call that girl. Maybe we can make a video together, because I got some smoke for cheesecake. They took away my favorite flavor, which was the white chocolate caramel cheesecake. You know, I don't understand why they had to do such a horrible thing like that just out of nowhere. It hurt my heart.
To be honest,
you didn't even need to bring that up, but okay.
I'm just saying.
To be honest, there's nothing wrong with the Cheesecake Factory, but at the same time, fuck the Cheesecake Factory. I don't even like that place. That's just my 2 cents. That's just my 2 cents.
Hey, hold on one sec.
Overcharged shit.
Man, hold on a second. Ruben Ramel says social media is a huge reason they go based off what they hear or what they see by these influencers. Very much so.
It's not reality.
Agreed, Ruben.
It's not reality. We don't live
Jasmine
in a
Monique says
reality-based.
facts.
Yep.
Hey, I
like
that
this.
We can highlight the comments, man. That's a beautiful thing.
You can easily spend
Yeah, I love this.
150,
How they
200
pop
at
up.
the
We can read
Cheesecake
them.
Factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Hey, so
We can see the comments.
Yeah, let me say this. Like, what about a first date lets you know if somebody's a provider?
Yeah.
That's a
You
good
can't
question.
you can't be a provider if you don't even know the person, though.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
why would I be your provider when I don't even know your last name? I don't know anything about you. Why would I provide for you then? That's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm getting at. I'm glad Toes agrees with me.
It makes zero sense.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
10 toes down.
Hey, yeah, he holding it down on the block. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't get it. Like, on a first date, how do you know that I didn't possibly save up 2 checks and I'm late on my car note and my phone will be cut off next week so that I can take you to this BS restaurant where they're going to give us the smallest amount of food possible and charge me the highest they could possibly charge? You know what I mean? Like, what about that says provider?
I think it depends on, like, I agree with her in one aspect about courting. I think people need to court each other and get to know each other. And if you show interest in somebody, then you got to show interest and show that you actually care and appreciate them and that you're not running game. I don't have a problem with that. I think that is legit, but you're not going to spend $1,000, $500 on the first date, because let's say she didn't like him and then he's out of $500 and he goes talk to another girl and he spends another $500 and then another girl. And so he's continually using all his resources and staying broke while he's providing other people with these lavish experiences, and he's getting hurt in the process because he's just going to spend all his money and continue to get turned down. So it should
and then
be
my research. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I talk too much. Go ahead.
Because I was going to say, I was researching, since it's always courting comes up in these conversations. But courting doesn't start from the very first date.
No.
That's where he makes the decision if he wants to continue and actually start the courting process.
If he's interested.
That's that first date, is to get him interested into wanting to get to know you more. After that,
mutually.
Says, you know what? I think I want to spend some more time with this woman and get to know her. So I'm going to already start planning the second date or whatever the case may be. That's not the first date. Like, you do all this. He had the first date with you and he can be like, you know what? I no longer want to deal with you anymore. This was it. I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Then you didn't even make it to the courting process.
I think it'll be, the courting process would be a lot easier if females shows that they're interested in males, because males could be hollering at 50,000 people and none of them get turned down all day. But a female, if you show interest into somebody, then they're most likely going to reciprocate that. So I think if a female shows you interest and you're interested in her, then that's the start of the courting process. Hey, let's meet up, just chat, a small chat, say hello, and then let's meet up for a coffee. Then let's meet up for a date, an actual date, a dinner date, or go to an event. And I think that, like a sporting event or something with the shared interest, because you don't know what the person likes. Like, they could be a diehard Raiders fan and always like losing, or they could want to go to a different a different kind of sporting event, like, you know, because maybe they don't even like the busted ass Chargers, because they don't, the Bolt gang or no gang is all out of charge. Maybe they're done with football and they want to like baseball or some other thing. So you get to know the person before you started. Oh yeah, my Lakers just won yesterday. Let's go
Laker gang. My Lakers.
The Lakers all day. I
so
just got
Tisha,
LeBron's new shoes.
What's up, my friend?
So courting. I know we talked about this before. You talked about the whole thing of courting, can you please break down what your parents broke down about courting and about dating?
Well, it was the same thing I just said, that courting doesn't start on the first date. Like, I asked around and asked the older generation, my parents, what courting meant, and it was not the first date. So when she said, you're supposed to be courting me, you're supposed to be courting. No, the first date was not the courting process. If he called you back after the first date, ding, ding, the courting process has begun, because now he wants to spend extra time with you. It's not the first date. That's why I said I don't mind first dates being coffee dates, sitting at the park or something like that, where we can sit and converse and get to know each other. Then you learning more about me, I'm learning more about you. And that way you can plan, if he's going to plan the date or if I plan the date, however it goes, we can plan it accordingly by what we found out about each other, what we like and what we dislike.
Exactly.
I feel it.
The courting process can be frustrating and can be fun. Like with my wife, we met at the gym, 24-hour fitness. She worked there and I was going twice a day, and it just started off us talking. And then I worked at Victoria's Secret at the time as well. And so I was like, hey, if you want any discount, I'll hook you up. And that showed me when she was like, yeah, I'd like a discount, and maybe we can talk or whatever. And I gave her my number, and her calling me back and showing that she was interested, that started the whole courting process. Then we went out to play baseball. Then we went out to, I forgot where we went out, but it ended up me buying season tickets to the Padres because I was trying to impress her, and she's
impress her with a horrible ass team.
Well, yeah. Well, that was her team. So I bought season tickets, and we
get it how you get.
We went to like, I think 70 games.
It ain't tricking if you got it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. And then, I bought her a $200 dress just to eat at Ruth Chris. Yeah, I was going all out, and so it was. Wow. She didn't ask for any of it either, and the difference is she really appreciated each act. Like, she was like, no, genuinely, she was like, no, don't do this. But I was like, nah, fuck it, I got money, go ahead. I was like,
wow, that boy was out there tricking hard.
Some toes.
He's kind of stuck on some toes. Hey, Ruben says the first date is very important, but a woman will see how invested you are by the following dates. She will see if you are listening to where she likes and dislikes. The small things will add up. I agree.
Yep.
See, I think the problem is that there's no requirement for these women in regards to this date.
No,
there's already an onus upon the man to take you on a date, pay for the date, pick you up, be respectful, all of this good stuff. But what are your requirements on this date? Because if I take you to Noble, and the whole time you're sitting there on your phone and I can't even conversate with you because your face is down and you're in your phone and you checking Instagram and you tweeting, whatever the case may be. What is your responsibility in this courting process? Well, let's call it that, because that's what y'all like. In this courting process, what is your responsibility to add and make sure that the courting process is being obtained? Because it can't just be a one-sided situation.
No,
it's not. It's never going to work that way. Now, if you're looking for a free dinner and some pictures, then you know what I'm saying, that works.
Yeah,
but and you hold the deck of cards in that, because there's plenty of men, especially if you're on the upper part of the spectrum, in the 7 and up range, you know what I'm saying, from 7 to 10, then you have a whole lot of men who are willing to court you at top price.
Yeah,
he said top price.
I think
because they are like. You look at Instagram models; they getting flued out, and I ain't never flew nobody out, and never do I plan to. You know what I'm saying? And if I was single again, I can't fly you out, man. But Spirit is having a sale right now, and if you grab your backpack, roll your clothes up real tight. You can carry your own. You ain't gotta pay for no extra luggage or none of that.
Southwest for $49
one way and
Southwest $49. That's it. Southwest $49.
Shout out to Kendra Goodlow, Lemuel, Jessica, Lynn. I saw Alexandria Knight. I saw a few other folks. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Make sure you guys hit the like and share button. Welcome to Drop Your 3 Cent. We're trying a new platform on tonight, so it's a little bit different than the normal Facebook Live we're used to, but we appreciate you. If you wanna click in, or if you want to join in, make sure you hit the link. I have it pinned to the top of the. I have it pinned on top, so make sure you just hit the link if you want to come on camera, if you want to say some stuff and get it off your chest.
Yeah. Jasmine, we appreciate the support.
Yeah. Well, I got my auntie watching. Hey, Wanda, how you doing? Let me ask you guys. This is gonna be a hot topic question before I'm gonna start getting into a few of them because I'm interviewing you guys. Why is it that certain women are obsessed with money?
Come on, bro. Why are you trying to start this war right now, man?
Right, we already know what's going on.
We was doing good.
And you know, I might have to watch what I say because I'm getting labeled and stuff.
Don't watch what you say. This is Drop Your 3 Cent.
No,
it's not politically correct television.
Yeah, let's go to the pick-me.
Let's go. So I can't be agreeing with y'all too much. I'm just saying. Heaven forbid I have my own opinions and I believe my own stuff.
Jasmine Monique says, Letitia, you look beautiful, but my old butt. Go talk, you guys. I'm going to join the next one. Hey, definitely. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Yeah. Hey, Cheryl says they never had any money, which is very true. Very, very, very true, Cheryl. That's the thing is that. Go ahead. I'll let you guys. I
think it all depends on the person. Not everybody is money hungry. Not everybody is focused solely on what they can get out of somebody. Sometimes there's genuine people that actually want to find a partner, want a relationship, and actually don't want to play games. There's a lot of people that don't care about the money because if they can get any guy with any money, any amount of money, then why would they care about making that money? And so I think it's just about the person, how you're raised. If you're raised to be greedy and self-centered, then that's going to show up. If you're raised to show genuine concern about somebody and actually have empathy and you want to get to meet people, then it'll show as well. So it's about the person and the parenting. And a lot of people and the mentality. If you're going off of people that watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians, then they're probably going to be one of those money hungry people. So it's all about their mentality and what they're focused on. But some people don't care about money. So I always say my wife because when I was broke, she was there. When I had money, she was there. So it was both. She didn't care about the money. She didn't even like that I was spending so much money on her. So it all depends on the person. And so I've had it the other ways where you spend tons of money and they're just using you. And it's like, oh, I thought you genuinely cared, but it's like, no, I can get stuff from you because I'm pretending. And so, yeah.
Dope. Ruben says they desire a lifestyle that many don't have just to show it off to the ones who don't. It's all competition between each other. I hear you on that one. Kendra says, Cheryl, that's why I'm not obsessed with money because I've never had it. So it doesn't impress me. So, yeah. It's definitely, money is definitely a necessity.
It's different between each individual.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's all about the individual, like how they're raised and what their mentality and the mindset too. So if you're dating a struggling college student, you can't expect them to be balling. But that's why a lot of younger girls date older guys because they're already established, and then obviously older guys date younger girls because they're youthful, younger, and have less baggage. And because you provide something that they exactly, because you can't show, like, if somebody, let's say everybody's 40 and you're trying to show them a good time, She's 40. She's been through it all. You ain't gonna impress her unless you really balling. She has her own shit, hopefully, and so.
All right, so I got some for you guys. Now, there was another post I posted about a woman talking about all these people making all these lists and everything like that, and she made this comment. It's a repost, so forgive me as I read. She says, based off these viral posts I've seen about the Cheesecake Factory, here's some facts. She's talking about her and her current husband. Our first date was supposed to be Olive Garden. We caught a public bus to get there. Number 2, the wait was over 2 hours, and we walked around Kohl's and a bus ride back. 4, we ordered pizza, and that was our Valentine dinner. 5, we've been happily married for almost 10 years come June 2024. She wrote, and most importantly, number 6, this is why most of y'all are single. She said, we started out broke without even 2 nickels to rub together, but God made a way. Now, I'm not saying don't have standards, but have a standard of and for character as much as you're looking for what someone is doing for you. She wrote, glad I'm married. I feel bad for those in the dating world these days. And
that's why
is fact.
That's why she's cheating, though. That's why she's out there.
Come on, bro.
That's why she out there in the streets. She cheating.
Come on, bro. Don't do that.
So.
Don't do that. Come on now.
Toes.
Don't do that.
She out there cheating. She out there lying.
I'm never referring to you as Melvin again.
We out here. We out here 10 toes down.
Tanisha says every woman is not hyped on money. You can't get my attention because you're a doctor. You see all these rich people committing suicide. Money is not everything. Cheryl says then have him buy you some investment stocks, bonds, and business, etc. I'm not sure what she's referring to as far as that, but
because she's saying, see, this way you got to get your grown up on. Say Miss Powell is after my heart. If I wasn't married, you know what I'm saying? That was an enticing invite because that lets me know that you're focused on something other than a restaurant. You know what I mean? You have actual goals. You're thinking about things that are beyond today, next month, next year, and the next 5 years, because that's how stocks and bonds mature. You know what I'm saying? So you have to wait. You know what I mean? So,
somebody's crunching.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
That's not me.
I don't know who that is either. It's weird it stopped.
Okay. But yeah, let me see.
Mike check. Was it Toes?
He muted himself.
It's not Toes. I still hear the crunching.
Yeah, I still hear it a little bit too.
Yeah, I muted myself just to see if it was going.
But no, but that's really what it's about. It was you, Tisha. Don't worry about it. You'll be strong. Now we're gonna pick on
crunching on that damn lettuce, man.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You over there, toes in the grass.
Oh, rabbit food.
Look. All we see is your lips moving and you point, but it's okay. We still love you.
She angry.
Crunchy back.
Don't be attacking my rabbit food. I like leaves. I like grass. I like bushes. Bush meat. Nip. Bush meat. Nip.
But no, that's all I wanted to say. Miss Powell, she's on to something because you know what I mean, when you invest in somebody in that capacity, you have to wait for it to mature. You know what I'm saying? So if I was in the dating diaspora, let me clarify because I'm not. But if I was, that would be an enticing, you know what I'm saying, invite because I already see where your mindset is at.
It's all about mindset.
Yeah, your mindset is already past the let's go to dinner and I can't go here and you got to take me there. Your mindset is on how are you going to help elevate both of us in the future? Mm-hmm. Are you willing to invest in your future by purchasing stock bonds and investing in business, property, land, or whatever the case may be? That's a whole different conversation that somebody that's arguing about the Cheesecake Factory is not having.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
very true.
Yeah.
So another thing I posted that caught some heat, and I'm definitely gonna want Tisha's feedback. But again, because again, these type of women get called a specific term. But yesterday, this is by Mark Anthony. He reposted this from a post from $1 Million Worth of Game. Shout out to them and Gilly the Kid and Wallow. But Mark Anthony said, so yesterday I was watching, here goes the damn crunching again.
It stopped
Mic
when you
check.
stopped talking.
Yeah. It's third.
Dang, how
It
am I
stopped
crunching?
when
I
you
ain't
stopped
crunching.
talking.
It's you, sir.
Damn.
So it's not me crunching. It's you, sir.
It's you, pork rind bag, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's you back there.
He got those.
You
Mic
got
check.
passed all this judgment, all this time, and the
Yep.
whole time it has been you, sir.
It's them damn
Yes,
Skittles
it's
in his
all
back
that
pocket.
noise, everybody else's stuff.
Is those Skittles in your back
Crumple,
pocket?
crumple,
Take them out.
crumple.
Take those Skittles out of your back pocket. That's it.
What is going zones? All right, dang, I'm gonna have to mute myself. Hold on a sec. So he wrote. So yesterday I was watching $1 Million Worth of Game, an old episode. He said on his first date with his wife, the bill was over $150. He asked her to pay for it. She did with no questions. Later that night, after he dropped her off, he gave her $400. She asked, "What was it for?" He told her, "You had my back. I was testing you to see if I was fucked up out here. Could I count on you? I wanted to see if she was after my pockets or my heart." Then goes along to say this generation wants everything given to them and not knowing the people's motives or intentions before figuring out who they are as a person. I knew Regina was solid from that day on. Almost 25 years together, and I trust her with my life. You know, he mentioned that Regina has always been loyal to him and never wanted an extravagant lifestyle. She even went to prison with me when I was arrested in 2007. She only spent 10 days in jail, but never complained. I would have did my time and hers because it was my fault of a situation. Her charges were eventually dismissed, but she never brought it up. My life partner, my soulmate. They don't make them like that anymore.
Nope, they don't.
But again, so when we have women like that, or we have people like Tisha that would say certain things that are kind of in alliance with us, or she comes from a different perspective, they get called pick-me's. And I didn't know what the hell a pick-me was, and I had to look it up. Do you guys know what the hell a pick-me is?
They're just siding with guys and saying they like just basically a female simp.
I like that. That was a good explanation. A female simp. That summed it up right there. She out here simping. Tisha, would you like to expound upon that? I'm just playing. I'm just messing with you, sis. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know you stirring the pot, and it's been stirred. Yeah, so yes, I have.
I love you though. You know what I'm saying?
Girl.
Don't shoot. Hands up. Don't shoot.
Because a lot of the things that men talk about, I agree with. And I was researching that because I had never even in my life heard of that. But then when I found out that it was a Twitter term that came out in like 2016, and then TikTok brought it back, I was like, I know why I haven't heard of it now, because it's a social media term. And I'm watching everybody's videos, and these little teenage girls and girls in their 20s are talking about that these are the type of girls who just say things to be on the side of the man because they want the man to pick them. Like it's a girl who
Andrew
goes
Tate
against
females.
the social norms of what a girl is. So if a girl decides that she doesn't want to wear makeup, oh, guess what? That's a pick-me girl, because a lot of men don't like girls to wear a face full of makeup. Oh, she rather sit up and watch sports and drink beer with the boys, not thinking that she loves her sports. You know, they thinking, oh, she only doing this because she wants to be around guys and get the attention from guys. Oh, Letitia is doing it, you know, agreeing with men that some of these women are gold diggers and some of these women are this. Oh, I'm only doing it to get the attention of a man. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I have my own opinion, just like everybody else. Like, why is it that since this girl's a little bit different, she's a pick-me girl? Oh, she doesn't really believe in that stuff. Oh, she's just doing it to get the attention from a man. Like, she don't have her own mind. And her focus is 100% on getting the attention of a man. That doesn't make sense. And so I kept on reading. And so anything that's masculine, that's not of a feminine nature, she's considered a pick-me girl. So I thought about, like, you know, I wish Dee was here, because Dee is very much about her business. Dee is a money maker. I respect that of her. and she goes out
Hustle.
and she runs her businesses and she gets her money. But like when you put it in back terms, men are the ones that's supposed to go out there, make the money, run the businesses or whatever, and bring it home. So she would be considered a pick-me girl. Why? Not a boss woman for going out and running her business and getting her money. No, she'll be considered a pick-me girl. D is not doing that. And if anybody have seen her on here, D is not running them businesses to try to get the attention of a man. D is about her money. So
She about her money.
she about her money. So
about that.
to
Be
be,
passing
so for
passing
women to be
Negroes at the bus
different,
stop, all
but
that.
because
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's just
but to be different than
running
what
her
the social
business.
norm is, like I'd rather wear
Yeah.
sneakers than heels. That doesn't make me better than a woman who wants to wear heels. That doesn't
Yeah.
make me better than you, and the vice versa. It doesn't make you better than me.
That
I'd be
that
there
one
watching
girl.
my Niners game, drinking my drink. I'm only doing it because I'm trying to get my man's attention. My man's a Raider fan. He don't care if I'm cheering for the 49ers. That's not getting his attention.
Oh,
It's
man,
only getting his
y'all
attention when
both
we
going
play
to
at each
hell.
other.
So he's into sadomasochism. He like to get beat.
You're using big words around
Yeah.
here, Melvin. Man, you need to put some of those dirty toes back in your mouth, brother.
No, hold it down.
Ooh, he
Hold
said
it down.
dirty toes.
Hey, but
Dirty toe.
I think
Was-
Ruben put it right in perspective. I'm gonna highlight his comment again because why wouldn't you want to be picked?
Yeah.
You guys are saying
That's
this
my
is
petty
pick
brother.
me
Thank you,
energy,
Ruben.
and then
But-
you complaining that nobody wants to wife you up. But you
But
not
And I
willing
started
do
to
the
think it was a
thing.
jealousy thing.
But
Is it a
there's this
jealousy
one.
thing?
If you watched, there was a reel that I saw with Andrew Tate, and it had this white redhead girl, and she was like, "I don't think women should vote," and and she's the epitome of a pick me because she sits there and says, "Yeah, they shouldn't. They're too emotional. They shouldn't be president," and just this craziness. And it's the same as Andrew Tate. He's the try to be opposite, stereotypical masculine, and so
Right.
they fall in
Very
these.
extremes.
They
Yeah.
fall into these categories that are so extreme. But if you enjoy or have the same hobbies as your man, I don't think that's a problem at all. I think that's a positive thing. But a lot of times, and
What's
as
up,
I always
King
I
say,
agree.
Bluebill?
fuck what anybody think. It's between you and your person. That's it. That's it. I don't care
Right.
about no social norms. I don't care about none of that. You find your
And
person.
gender roles. Like,
Yeah.
still focus
Right,
on-
Ruben.
Yeah, I'm good.
Drop bars on them.
Dropping
I'm
bars.
good.
Yeah,
All right,
'cause
so
that's
here's-
really what it is.
Here's a list of some of these. So because of the Cheesecake Girl, she created such a fury online of where not to date or take a first date. Here's some of the restaurants or some of the things that you should not take a first date. Number 1, Cheesecake Factory, beach. Anyway, number 2, Applebee's. 3, Chili's. 4, Chipotle. 5, Olive Garden. 6, the movies. 7, your house. I can't understand that one. 8, any fast food chain. What's wrong with McDonald's?
Make it
Anyway, and 9 is Buffalo Wild Wings. 10 is Wingstop. 11, Red Lobster. Now, that's another one because right now they got the endless scrimps. Shout out to Red Lobster with the endless scrimps.
Not the
Um,
Cheddar Bay biscuits.
BBW.
Cheddar Bay biscuit.
No, see, I
Hey,
can't get a man who can't say shrimp. I need you to
Hey,
say
remember
shrimp.
back in the day? Red Lobster used to be like the restaurant to go to. You had some money, you go to Red Lobster.
Yes.
Now they looking down their nose.
Yes.
Red
Every
Lobster
birthday I
is
go to
real
Red Lobster.
thing.
Not the
This is
cheddar
seafood.
biscuits.
Seafood ain't cheap. They got
Every
real
curse
red
whoever-
lobsters in the tank. When you walk in, you can pick your own. What are you talking about?
I hope whoever wrote that is sucking on Melvin's nasty cowgirl toes. Number 12, a buffet. Number 13, IHOP. 14, Denny's. Denny's used to get me through after the
I
studio.
love Denny's.
Yeah, the Denny's ain't the same no more. I agree
ain't.
with that Denny's. Denny's is not the same. No more.
15, the gym. 16, Church.
Why would you
17,
take your date to the
Starbucks. 18,
I
coffee
love
dates.
Starbucks.
Which
Take me on a
Oh.
Starbucks date.
coffee dates. 19, ice cream dates. 20, family functions. I actually agree with this half right here because truthfully, if we just meeting, you ain't seeing no parts of my family. You ain't even seeing family pictures in my wallet. You ain't seeing none of my family. So go to any
You're not
type of
gonna
family
wanna date
function.
me after meeting the family anyway. So
Yeah.
maybe,
Yeah, me and my mom
maybe that
talked
is a
about
good
that.
first date because I take
No.
you around the Ruthless Killers. You know what I'm saying? And
You'll
Hell
see all
no.
the red
Fine.
flags. You'll see all
my
the
You
red
mom
flags.
was talking about that. She said the
You ain't-
only time you take
you ain't meet my
your
mama.
date onto a family function is, let's say y'all grew up together and y'all were friends, and then y'all decided, you know what, let's take this a little further. Like y'all have known each other a while, and that's y'all first date. Like they've already met
Yeah.
your family, you already met their family, but y'all finally deciding to date. That's different. But if this is a brand new person and your family have never met them, no, family function is a no. And you know, and I wouldn't go because I don't know what kind of family I'm walking into. Y'all might be clowning.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
Word.
if you're I'm like, hell no.
Well, if you're related, then it don't matter, right? If
Oh,
you're
this-
first cousins.
What type of Kentucky hillbilly stuff you
What are you
backwoods
talking about?
down south deep Mississippi toe sucking thing you on, bruh?
Hey,
I
first
just
cousin.
think, like, if you take your first date to meet the fam at a family function, if she survived, she might be the one.
Hey, hold up a second. Hold on. Let me finish this list. 21 movie night, Netflix, Hulu, etc. Now she tripping. 22 somewhere that requires a long drive. 23 bowling. 24 nightclubs. 25 hookah bar. 26 a bar just for drinks. 27 the Waffle House. Shout out to the Waffle House down south. And 28 sports events.
I've done all those. I've taken dates to
Sports
all
events,
those.
I'm down for it.
Hold
All
on.
those.
So my pops brings up a thing. He says, "I'm troubled that the strip club is not on the list."
Yeah. Well,
Why
it
is it
should
not
be.
on the list?
It should be.
Why is it
I've
not
taken
on
a
the
I've
Why
taken
is
a
it
date
not
there.
on the list?
That's a good
I've t-
question.
I've taken a date there, and they
Good
liked
job,
it.
Pops. We
So
appreciate that. 'cause
I
that
think it
is-
should be on there.
See, you need those elders
That's
for
throwing.
clarity.
That sounds fun. That sounds fun, but don't make
Hey,
don't make
there's this girl on my list. Her name is Views, man. And she said, I don't know why these girls are tripping about the cheesecake. You could take my ass to the strip club. I'm right there throwing dollars with them. I'm like, sheesh.
I've taken a date to the strip club, and they loved it. So
You took them to the Purple Church?
yeah.
I hate that place, man.
And
You took them to the Purple Church, Melvin?
Purple Church and Goldfinger in San Diego. Those were the two that I took dates to.
Where you don't get to see nothing but thighs and stomach meat.
And
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
Ruben, you say
hey.
women love the strip club.
I agree,
That's the
Ruben.
worst place. Ruben, that's the worst
Women
place
do.
to take
That's not a first
a
date
hood
place.
rat.
That's not a first date place.
It is.
Hold
a
on.
first date. It's
That's
first
the
date
worst place to take a hood rat. You take her around other women who just want to be in the company of dudes just to get their money. I mean, it's just encouraging just toxic behavior, sir. I don't really.
Oh, listen to
it's
the
not.
moral authority.
It's fun.
Here.
It's
We
if
ain't
you're
been to the
just
strip club together.
if you're
It
just
wasn't
there
our
to have
first
fun.
date, but we've been to the strip club together.
I agree.
I think, matter of fact, it was for my birthday.
I agree.
There's nothing
Yeah,
wrong with
we
a
went
first
for
date.
my birthday one year. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't fun, but
Maybe I'm cheap. I ain't giving my dollars so I can have a girl pretend to like
it
me.
was awkward. It's just the strip club was trash. You
I
know
think
what I'm
it's I think it's fun. You can have fun.
yeah, it's definitely not a first date.
Someone is
But
like clicking
Not
and
a
it's not
first
me. I'm muted and everything. It's not me.
The worst strip clubs are in Kentucky. I went to one and it's called Trixie's, and they all had C-sections. One was pregnant, and then the other one was missing a leg.
Hey, Melvin. So we're in Kentucky. We're in Kentucky.
I was in Elizabethtown, and then I was stationed at Fort Knox. And so,
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. True
look
story,
up
right?
Trixie's.
Hey, true story, Melvin. Like, this is like a long time ago. I went to Kentucky to go do some work on these Tupac films, right? So the producer out there lived in Kentucky. He took me to the strip club in Kentucky, in Cincinnati, or somewhere, or Covington, or something like that. Mind you, in this strip club, you had a mother and a daughter, strippers.
Yeah.
Like you said, one of them was pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
there was a pregnant girl, and one was missing a leg, and I was like, "What is?" And the other one that was there was called River Girls, and I was like, "Yeah, swamp monsters," because that was the name of the thing, was called River Girls. And so there was Trixie's and River Girls when I was stationed there, and yeah, there was a lot of swamp monsters. Everybody had the bat. It wasn't that they had there's nothing wrong with a C-section, but they had a murder scene, they got shot. See, the doctor was drunk because the stitches were all exposed. It was not good. It was not good. But I still paid. I still hooked them up, but it was not good.
Woo! Woo! Good old Kentucky.
It is what it is. I think it's fun. It's all about
right.
entertainment.
So in response to that, a group of men responded by I made a list of women you shouldn't take on a date. Now I'm gonna feel attacked.
Over here, man. I'm done.
Yeah, we'll revisit that Kentucky strip club experience. It was quite an experience.
That was too much right there. I'm sorry.
It was quite an experience.
Go on without me. Save yourselves, man.
So these group of men responded by saying not to take on a date single mothers, women with tattoos, and women who dress like this in public, slut workers, only strippers, girls, mattress actresses, strippers, call girls, escorts, Instagram models, bottle girls, etc. Women with the IG page, women with non-piercings, women with purple hair or any other unnatural color, women with whole friends, models who market to men, women who travel regularly, women who drink liquor regularly, women with weak absentee fathers, women who live alone, women with party voice, women on dating apps, women who have been on Fresh and Fit, women with list, women who have been engaged, divorcees, American Black women, American and women raised in the West.
Yeah, they
So there's no women today.
They killed the whole West Coast.
The whole West Coast.
Female is down. Yeah, there's no women today.
Wow.
Yeah. No wonder they single. No wonder they single.
That's funny.
Now, these dudes is tripping. First off,
Yeah, they.
you know what I'm saying? Single mothers, I would date a single mother as long as she's a good mother. Women with tattoos, some of the women with tattoos got them in some of the sexiest places. Shout out to my lady. Women who dress like this in public. I don't know what this entails.
They ain't leaving no picture. Yeah, like you needed an example.
They probably meant naked. Like, don't wear nothing.
Right, like that. Anything she wears in public, just don't date her. Like that's everybody. Sir.
Probably something too revealing.
Sir, that's everybody.
American Black women.
That was cold.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
No, that list is stupid.
If she lives by herself, would you
So
prefer
do these
her to
men
be
that
living
made
with
that
somebody
list
else?
men? Maybe they want to.
Hey, Ruben, you said it. You hit it right on it. Whoever made this list was petty. They're super petty, which is why it spoke to my spirit because I'm a Sagittarius and I'm super petty. Okay, which is why I was in tears when I read this list. Like, but then I felt attacked. I felt attacked. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these, some of those women on that list, I have dated and I have loved. You know. Was this made by Passport Bro? Probably.
Ooh, see, that's another topic we're gonna have to get into too. Not today, but we're gonna have to get into that Passport.
That's gonna be another.
Yeah,
that's gonna be another.
Passport Bros. Let's write that down because you know Adoration. I brought that up on my IG. Passport Bros. What the hell is a Passport Bro?
They're disgusting.
It's so many.
What do you mean they're disgusting?
Because I think they go to countries where they can easily manipulate women, or they go to places where they can feel like king, and I think that is the problem because they won't get the same attention here. So let me go to a poor country where my $1,000 seems like I'm balling. And
Kendra, stop it! You are not a real Sagittarius if you're not petty. Stop it.
I was about to say, Kendra, please stop lying. I was just
right. Yeah. We are not being politically correct around here. Petty. You may not realize that you're petty, but trust me, you're petty in your own ways. Trust me, by how you respond, how you probably roll your eyes, or how you do certain things. We are very petty. I don't know if we're the pettiest of the zodiacs,
Kendra,
but we're petty.
You're petty to everybody around you that is scared to tell you that you're petty. That's why
I don't believe in any of those horoscope.
Yeah, that nobody wants to argue with you, Kendra, because
I'm a Leo, so that means I'm angry. I think that shit's crazy.
Hold on. Ruben says, I have met none petty sag.
What?
Yeah.
He hasn't.
Yeah, rework that one, brother.
We all
I think he's trying to say I haven't met a non-petty sag.
Yeah, he hasn't met a non-petty sag. Yeah.
So again, The one thing about Sagittarius is we can be honest with ourselves, and I've accepted the fact that yes, I'm petty. I try to work on it, but I just don't give a funk that much. I try.
Third is Petty Pendergrass, and then
no, I'm Petty Murphy. I'm Petty Murphy.
You get to be Petty Murphy,
and I'm Petty LaBelle.
Yeah, and that's Petty LaBelle. You know what I'm saying?
I'm confused at the whole horoscope and astrological signs and shit.
Don't worry about it, Melvin. Stick to the feet.
You good?
Because it makes no sense. If you're religious, then how can you have free will and then be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. Sir. It says this.
First of all, do you want to take this quiz?
I think it's lies. It's lies.
It's another lie.
Don't do this, sir.
It's just lies.
Please don't do this.
I'm a Leo, so I'm angry. I'm fierce like a lion, and all this crazy. I ain't no damn Leo.
No, see, the thing is, the thing about people identifying with horoscopes is typically a lot of it's right. But then again, a lot of it comes down to interpretation. Just like the Bible. Me and you could read the same verse and grab two different meanings from it, depending on where I'm at in my life and where you are. So it's the law of averages. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, predominantly Sagittariuses are hard-loving people, but when you piss them off, it's going to be a problem.
But isn't that most people?
No, but I mean, but like how you just said, you're a Leo and that you're angry and.
No, I'm really a Libra, but I don't even know.
I'm just saying, like,
means.
You know what I mean? Look, I only know Capricorn because I'm a Capricorn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's it. People say,
a lot of this stuff people put on me.
Yeah,
I dated
Libra.
you know what I'm saying? I dated a Sag. My son's a Sag, and a lot of that stuff lives up to what it comes out to be. Like, okay, I can see why they say these things because I've witnessed it firsthand.
But then it has
my son is not petty.
So
but when you flip the switch, he's really so loving. But when you get on that other side, like there's no stopping him. So that's the only reason. Like this outside of religion, it's like saying you can't be religious and eat McDonald's.
Well, some
all it is personality.
You
now
can't be religious and go and eat seafood because in the Bible it says shrimp and crayfish.
That's some Mormons.
Some
Mormons can't eat McDonald's because the caffeine.
Can't do that. We're in 2023. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you can't equate those two things together because once, like you just said, we have free will, sir.
Yeah, that's
it's a personality thing. It's more so along personality traits. It's not something that I pray to. It's not something that defines my life, but it definitely aligns with some of the stuff as far as personality. And if you look at some of the traits what it describes as personality, if you're honest with yourself, you will be like, okay, yeah, I can see where that's coming from. So it's all in fun. It's not something that I base my life off. It's not the end all be all, but it gives you more so insight to how you are with your personality.
Honestly, I could read all of them and be like, oh, I'm that. I'm that.
Well, first off, on any given day, but you're not going out making real world life decisions based on your.
I just find it.
I find it hard to. Problem like when you open the paper and read like today you're gonna meet the love of your life.
Yeah, that's where I'm like.
Yeah, no, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that.
You're like, bitch, you supposed to marry me. Look, it's here right. That's when it's a problem.
Hey, we'll school 10 toes down on a later topic about this. We gotta roll it back to the doc. You know, he straightened us away a little bit. Ruben says, question: can you say that list is based off preferences or is it jabbing at women? Now, the list that the men have made was definitely jabbing at women. It was definitely a jab at whoever had made the first list about where not to take a first date.
That wasn't no preferences. That was just don't date none of y'all. That's basically what he was saying.
It was definitely a jab. Yep, I agree.
And then the list that the women had made was just a group of bitter, single, lonely women who spend most of their times in the sex shop stores to go get those, to get the pleasure themselves, who can't get dates, who made lists, pretty much taking shots at men.
Don't hate the store. That store is okay.
He said don't hate the store.
What are we
They're not
talking
lonely.
about?
There's nothing wrong with self-love.
No.
Nothing wrong with self-love.
If you think you're lonely now,
Oh, sing it.
ooh yeah.
Oh, drop it.
Bro, yeah, it was serious.
Nothing wrong with that self-love. Leave the sex shops out of it.
See,
yeah, leave the sex shop out of it. I agree.
Wow.
The first list is obviously a generation of people who don't have real life experience. I mean, we live in a microwave society. You know what I mean? They have access to too many different influences. If you don't keep control of what influences the people in your realm of reach, then they succumb to dumb shit like this. I mean, that's really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
If you don't, you know what I'm saying, limit access to outside retardedness, which is hard to do with Instagram, Facebook, you know what I'm saying, TikTok, Twitter, all these things that they have access to. Even my children, from, you know, my youngest is 3 and my oldest is 22. But they still have access to this, and you can tell by certain actions. And if you don't correct it immediately, it turns into habitual habits that create an environment of dumb shit.
Yep.
And that's where we're at right now.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
That's exactly where we're at.
Word.
An environment of uneducated, non-thinking people, because I heard somebody say that if I go on a date with this dude, he's supposed to pay, and he's supposed to pay top price and treat me to the best experience of my life, even though I don't know him and he doesn't know me. But he's responsible to do that.
But then you can't really blame guys for wanting to have sex, or they're like, hey, I did all this. Now I did something. You're supposed to do this for me. I'm not justifying and saying that's right, but that's how
transactional, like someone said earlier.
Right. So, and it's like, I'm not the Goodwill. I'm not charity. So why am I gonna go and do this out of the kindness of my heart? Nope. I'm leaving here with something.
You must be used to me spending.
Look, I'm not even the transactional type, but if I spend $600 on a first date, it's not going to end with me dropping you off at the house.
Never. I wouldn't spend that much.
$600 is included in that hotel room that you're going to. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, we're not doing that. Like,
hey, let me play advocate with all y'all. All right, so if you take a woman out on a trip, and I know, like, you know, Quez, I know you're taking, Melvin, you're taking, I'm taking, Tisha's taking, but just hypothetically, if you take a woman on a trip, like, say, out of the country, or, you know, you take her, you know, even to, like, another state, you know, let's say, like, you're going to New Orleans, or somewhere sexy, you know, like, name a state, Miami, or, you know, New York. Do you expect to get sex on that date, or are you just doing that to kindness of your heart?
I wouldn't do that on a first date. I wouldn't do it if I didn't know.
No, I'm not talking about first date.
I wouldn't even do it. It has to be like a committed relationship before I agree to go somewhere.
But if it wasn't, Melvin, come on now.
I'm saying hypothetically, Mr. Politically Correct. You really on one today, man. You ain't stuck on no kosher toes today.
No, honestly, I wouldn't care, because I don't know.
Seasoning on them toes, bro.
Yeah, you
like,
know it.
Real.
Put the hot sauce on.
Somebody on a date outside of your immediate, you know what I'm saying, living, you know what I'm saying, habitat. And
do you expect to get booty if you take her on a trip?
If y'all gotta get to a plane,
I never expect
get a
booty.
hotel room.
I'm here for the
Be
comments.
somewhere for a couple days. Let's put it like that. If we
I'm
gotta
being
be
honest.
on the plane together and
I would
possibly
be-
die, then we got to go somewhere where neither one of us has been and navigate that. Then be in a hotel room together. You know what I'm saying?
But if you guys, so if we're already together, if it's not a first date, then we're already established, and we're already most likely.
We talk about
Quez, I'll do Minister Malcolm Martin Melvin solid.
Okay, what?
So if you take your girl that you've been committed with on a trip, are you smashing or are you not smashing? Do you expect to get some type of booty on this trip, or are you just doing that to kind of say your heart?
No, I would always want it, but don't mean I get it. It's not like established. It's up to the.
Are you gonna be salty if you don't get it?
Nah, the other person has a say
Niggas
in
lying.
it. No, I'm dead serious. The other person has to say, if you set yourself up, you're gonna be so pissed off because you're gonna be like, is this now? Is it gonna be now? Is it gonna be? And then that just ruins the whole trip because you're
Hey,
like,
someone send Kendra a Cheesecake Factory gift card.
Okay.
She said, I
And it
wouldn't go
makes
on the trip with
sense.
someone if I didn't
It
plan on
really
giving them
makes sense.
some. Kendra, you deserve a holiday.
yeah,
And I
it's
get
up to
it. It makes
the
sense.
other person has
Because
a
why
say.
would you go on a day's trip? Like
It-
y'all going for a week or 2 weeks
Yeah.
together. Why would you go that long with someone that you're not that into? Because the topic is going to come up. And it's going to make
Oh,
the
yeah.
trip ugly when you be like, no, I'm not going to. So I
Well,
completely agree with her. I'm not going to go on this
I-
overnight 2 week
You
stay
don't. But
if-
the thing is, you
if
don't
that
put
wasn't
yourself.
even a consideration. Like if
You
that
don't put
wasn't
yourself
even,
in
like,
that
yeah, I wouldn't do
predicament.
that. So I agree with her.
You wouldn't. I wouldn't be like, oh, I barely know you, so I'm gonna go and take you. Because no, because
But you
she
have
might.
to, you have to, you know what I'm saying, be aware that individuals are doing this.
Yeah.
Individuals are going across the country, going to unfamiliar places to spend time with people, and then show up and think that there's not going to be any reciprocity. Like me, as an individual, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if that was the case, I'm not going to trip. I'm like, okay, well, shit. Fine. You know what I mean? Get on there. You know what I mean? That's me. Go on about your business. You know, if that's what you want, go on about your business. If we came all the way across the country, or we left the country, you know, passports are needed and all that type of stuff, and you on that type of energy, there's no need for you to be in my space right now, because there should have been a mutual understanding when we came out here that, like, we wasn't finna go play patty cake on the beach in Jamaica. Like that, I know you couldn't have thought that's what was gonna happen.
Yeah,
I agree. Like you're going to
Yeah,
the
you know what I'm
romantic
saying?
spot.
Yeah,
You're going to the romantic spot.
Especially if I paid for all of it.
Yeah,
If I paid for all of it,
that's a setup right there. You would
I
be
couldn't-
naive to think that
yeah.
that topic is not going to come up.
I couldn't put myself in that situation or even wrap my head around it because I don't even like traveling as is. So if I'm gonna travel with the person, we're already established. So
right?
That's for me.
But I'm saying there are individuals that are doing these types of things, and
that's
then
just weird.
are being appalled when they're asked for some reciprocity. Like, how dare you think that I flew across the country and got in a hotel room with you for the weekend, and you think you're just gonna get something like that?
It's all about,
and which is perfect, and which is a perfect segue to the point I was trying to make. So if these women are expecting these men to sit up there and to spend extravagant amounts of money on them, especially on a first date, then why do they have the gall or think that it's absurd for them to ask them for some ass? You understand what I'm saying? Like, again, if we're talking about, just like what Melvin was saying, well, I have to get to know her, or no, we have to be in a relationship and this, and that. If a man has to feel comfortable enough to spend that type of money on you, if he wants to take you on a coffee date, or if he wants to take you out to something small where he's not spending money, then the focal point should be for you to get to know this man. Because if not, if you're dropping loads of cash, if you're being creative, you're being all these things, even with a coffee date, then some of these dudes, if they're not with good intent, they're going to be expecting something a lot more. And if you do not give them that, then they are going to get mad. They're going to cut you off. Then you're this and you're that and you're whatever.
And
so again, this is
trying to take it. You know what I'm saying? You got yourself.
And I would hope not.
Situation.
I would hope not. I would hope not. But yeah, there's some greedy ass men who are
I got daughters. We can't gloss over that part.
No, yeah.
Like,
very true.
Y'all putting yourself in situations where you go somewhere and this man expects something, and now all of a sudden you got morals halfway through the transaction, and he still feel like you owe.
No,
you know
yeah. That's why I wouldn't put myself in that predicament.
Yeah, because these are real life situations.
Or you get accused of something, or your date leaves you and finds her own way. There's so many different variables.
It's not a good
and so
look.
I would not.
If you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
I would not put myself in that situation.
And like I said before, Queen New Bill talked up. She mentioned it too. And I've said this before also, like you have to this is when getting to know somebody falls into place. When you guys, you need to communicate this stuff beforehand. I'm going to talk to you about what you expect out of me before we even hop on that plane, train, automobile, or whatever. Like, what do you think is going to, what do you expect out of this? And also, too, I would not go on a trip. You don't do side chick stuff with, you don't do your main chick stuff with side chick. Like, if you're taking a trip, you have to know this person you want to be with. This is a person you want to spend time with and get to know. This is a person that's going to be your man or your girl. Like, I'm not taking no over 2 weeks, overnight, whatever trip with just some random person who
they're gonna steal your wallet. They might steal your wallet. They might kill you. They might do a lot of things. So
yeah, and this day you're right. I might end up in the sex trafficking trade or something like that.
Or accuse you of things, and you're like, nah, I'm not about that. You get accused of a lot of shit, and I'm not about it. So,
it's not safe for either party.
Yeah, that's why I like always try to play it as clean as possible, because I'm like, nope, I'm not putting myself in that situation.
Right.
I'm not putting
communication is key.
Communication, consent, expectation, all that is established, because I'm not trying to get locked up because somebody is confused on what's going on. And so it's like, no, I can't. I'm not about to
we
risk my freedom
free
for that.
Drinks and all of a sudden, I was
exactly.
molested and raped, and that's not.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting myself in that situation at all. So
because we didn't have no conversation.
Me too, Queen.
It's not safe for anybody.
And it goes worse because I don't drink. I don't drink, so it's gonna be like, they're drinking and you're not drinking.
Yeah. Word.
I would like to come home after that trip.
I mean, but in reality,
I watch all that stuff. I don't want to be in a Lifetime movie.
Even in reality, though, that the fact that somebody taking you to these expensive restaurants, you know what I'm saying, and expecting that can still happen just there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of scenarios where it happened just based off first date. I just spent $600 on you to order 32 raw oysters. You know what I'm saying? And you go ahead.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, somebody owed me something. You know what I mean? Like, there's dudes out there that think like that for real. Like,
and that's
be laughing, but there's really dudes that think like that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you owe me something now. Like, I got all this money. You gonna give me something.
Yeah, I'm leaving here with something.
Right. And that's first date transaction. You want to go somewhere nice to eat so you can show your friends. And like you said earlier, Tisha, not put him in the pictures and you know what I'm saying? Take pictures of the plates and all that. And then you get back in the car and you never make it home.
Right.
Word.
And that's what shocked me about her. She didn't want him to come inside and wait, but she drove to the place with him in his car. I'd be like, can we meet there? It's a first date. Can we meet? But she was safe enough. She felt safe enough to ride in the car, but didn't want him to wait while she was a whole hour late, still getting dressed.
Yeah. I would have been left, first of all. Let's start there.
I would have left.
After 15, 20 minutes, I'm gone.
Yeah, the guy was a nice guy.
If you didn't call me and give me a heads up, I'm gone.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Right.
I do that with Zoom meetings. If you're 10 minutes late for a Zoom meeting, I'm gone. I'm not answering no more of your messages because you don't respect my time.
Right.
Word.
I done moved on to something else. Like you have no respect for my time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have life.
We used to do that with professors in college. The professor
10-minute
showed
rule.
up. He didn't show up in 15 minutes. We left.
10. Yeah.
Word.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Well, we're about at that end of the day. So my apple juice, actually my lemonade is out. So that means that yes, we are at the wrap of the show. I'm probably a little tipsy. I'm sweating over here. I had to take off both the hat, the do-rag, and I'm about to take off the sweatshirt too because I'm hot.
I need a third-degree sweater. You know what I'm saying? I wear hoodies all day. I need a third-degree hoodie. You know
I got you, bro.
We should all come on. We should all come on one Friday
with the link in the comments so that somebody can get third-degree hoodie. I need one.
And make sure you hit. Hold on. So, hey, talk a little bit more, Quest. I'm gonna hit him with something that's cool.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know what talk a little bit more mean. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm trying to. Did you take me to dinner? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just playing, but no, we definitely need some drop your 3 cents merch or Third Degree hoodie merchandise.
All come in.
I thought I had ordered one before, but apparently not.
Mine got stuck in China.
All right, so, it very well could have happened. It very well could have happened. Yo, so if you guys want your Third Degree merch, all you gotta do is go to kingthird.net, as you can see right here on the banner. You know, this is part of the perks of this whole platform. So we can advertise, we can do the websites and all that.
I like that.
I like that.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Now.
Oh, I see it.
Come on, man.
Kingthird.net. So we're gonna close it out real quick. So I'm gonna make the solo.
Ruben said, "Not you being tipsy." Yeah,
I'm a little bit.
That's what we do here, Ruben. This is a comfortable.
Hey, shout out to Tito's, the homemade vodka, and Simply Blueberry Lemonade.
Man, we really trying to drop a commercial. They didn't pay for that.
I'm trying to do. Hey, this is on YouTube. I'm trying to get that endorsement. So I'm trying to get us paid.
I'm say they didn't pay for that yet.
I'm trying to get us paid, man. Okay. And Beats by Dre. So Dre, hey Dre, if you're listening, Beats by Dre.
You know what I'm saying?
So again, so my closing remarks before I bring everybody back in is essentially, if you're going out on a date, on the first date, it should be essentially to get to know each other. You're trying to pick up the vibe on somebody to potentially have a relationship with, to potentially marriage. What's the whole point? What's the end goal if you're going on a date? Are you going on a date just to see what you can get out of a dude? Are you going on a date just to see what you can get out of this person? Or are you hoping to build with somebody? It's crazy that, you know, we're dating just to date, or we're dating just for influence, or we're dating just to post up on social media. The end goal for dating used to be marriage, with the intent of marrying somebody. And again, if you're talking about the word provider, that means that a man is supposed to provide what is necessary for the family household, which means it could be clothes, whether it could be food, it could be a house. It does not mean that he has to go out and buy you a Birkin bag. Does not mean that he has to take you on a trip. It does not mean he has to spend extravagant amounts of money to equate love. Love means unconditional. Love means to be there for you when you're the good, the bad, the ugly. Melvin, can you please mute? It means to actually be, you know, for the better or for the worse. Somebody could be jacked up in these streets. You know, a man could sit up here and lose his job. It's about building a partnership. It's about the man taking care and making sure that his wife is safe and secure, making sure his children are secure, making sure that you're teaching them about generational wealth, so therefore they can see the importance of what it means to have a strong Black family. We need to start reincorporating the values and the morals of what it actually means to be in a relationship, and not what you can get. Men, stop thinking that, okay, I'm going to go on this date just to get some ass as the end result. Women, stop dating with the intent of thinking, hey, I'm about to go get some cash within the end result. And some of you women, and I'm going to speak to you directly, because again, the whole thing about marriage and this whole thing about 50-50, you taking this whole word about provide and what it means to bring something to the table. Again, it's about building a partnership. The definition of marriage means a union of two people as partners in a personal relationship. And that means pretty much you're a partner. You're pretty much building a relationship. You're building a life. You're building something with somebody. So again, if you're just starting out, the perfect example of starting from the bottom is Denzel and his wife Paulette. You know, she was with him when he was broke, but she sat up there and was with him and helped build him up into the man that he is. And pretty much, if you could see that this man pretty much gives all the credit to his wife, because she was there for him when he was probably didn't have nothing, but now he has something and she's been there for him. Which is why you don't see him divorced. I'm pretty sure they don't have a perfect marriage, but they work through it to make it work. And that's the whole thing. You have to put in work. So, and then also, if you look at another example of people coming together, taking their resources and building together, look at Jay-Z, look at Beyonce. And I'm not saying that they're perfect. And I think because of the whole public court of opinion, they showed that, nothing is perfect. But this dude is worth a certain amount of dollars. She's worth a certain amount of dollars. They come together and they're worth $1 billion as a couple. So I don't understand why some of you went with the broke mentality of thinking, well, I don't have to bring nothing to the table. I have to bring nothing. I have to bring nothing. It's all about the men. Why is it that these two people right here, they're multimillionaires, they understand the whole concept of marriage and putting theirs together? It's no longer a thing of his money, her money. It's our money. And together we are stronger. You can do this individually. Not saying that you can't, but if you come together, like Malcolm X said, you could take all these 5 fingers and you could slap. But if you put your fist together, you can make a strike. You can strike a mighty blow. And that's how you need to go into the concept of dating. How you need to go into the concept of marriage is finding a partner that you can build with, that you can build a team, and that you can sit up there and build empires. Like Cheryl said, it's about stocks, bonds, and investments. You need to be talking about businesses, how to generate generational wealth for you and your children, how to leave a legacy behind for your children. It should be a thing about trying to produce. And that should be what the main focal point is reproduction, not what you can get as far as like a Cheesecake Factory date, or not do just thinking, hey, I'm about to get this coochie tonight and I'm going to go get some more coochie. Think about doing it with the intent to love. It's about love, and it should always be about love. But a lot of people have missed this whole thing. That's my 3 cents on it. That's my whole wrap up. Anybody else got anything else they want to lay out?
Bro, you just put $1.
I can't come after that.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing.
After that.
Yeah, what I gotta say is toes shouldn't be discriminated on, and we all have our own kinks, and hot sauce is the best. That's it. That's all I gotta say. Oh shit! What were we talking about?
Hey Ruben, good night. Shout out to everybody who came through. Like, again, this is a whole new platform. We're trying something new. I want to thank everybody who came through and supported. We're gonna iron out the kinks. We're gonna get this just right. We're still working, so we appreciate you. Thank you. Queen D was having some technical difficulties. This is new, so she didn't know how to get on here. So we're gonna help her get on and get this going. But we want to thank Tisha, Quez, Melvin, for holding down Drop Your 3 cents. Again, we will do this next Friday. If you got any comments, or not any comments, if you got any topics, you can hit us in the Gmail in our email. Drop your 3 cent 3CENT at gmail.com. Or you can hit us in our inboxes on Facebook. We appreciate you. We love you. I got the email address too, popping. We about to step up a couple of more notches.
I didn't even know we had an email address. Send me an email.
My nephew just swung by, so I'll catch you guys later.
Hey, it's been real, man. It's been real. Tisha, Quez, thank you. Melvin, thank you, Mr. 10 Toes down, that dirty mother sucker. Just dirty, nasty toes. Toes, bros, and hoes. That's all he knows.
Man. This was great, man. We got some things to work out, but I like it.
Hey, this has definitely been cool. It's definitely been fun. Like I said, we'll iron out the kinks. We'll get it straight. We'll get it more smoother. But this has been a good first podcast. I thank everybody that participated. Make sure you tell your friends. Oh, we also got a YouTube page, so this is gonna go onto our YouTube. I just gotta make sure I get the content going. I've been working, so we're gonna get this popping. I'm trying to get us elevated to a higher degree. So, again, thank you for dropping there for Drop Your 3 cents. I'm your boy 3rd Degree, Quez, Tisha. Peace.
All right, brother.
Yeah. To fall back, acting like you all that. I don't want your phone number. I ain't going to call that. Feeding for the cheese out here looking like a hood rat. Only on your knees is really what you're good at. You don't give a damn. You